Guys, we've created this kind of atmospheric setup.
I want to play a track for you to listen to.
Our sound source is specifically designed for boats and yachts, with moisture protection and protection against sea and river water. The amplifier is from the Marine series by ACV, model MRD4120. 4120. It also has Bluetooth, so you can send the signal directly to it. This kind of control panel closes up and gets screwed in. Install the RGB. There's lighting both on the subwoofer and on the speakers. Protection from ultraviolet, moisture protection, and the sound quality, which I'm about to demonstrate to you. Well, that's how it is, just like that. And those who have recently been to Thailand will understand why everything is flashing there, just like it is here. The RGB lighting changes its colors. You can set it to any color, absolutely anyone you want. Guys, welcome again. Those special effects behind me. If you're a fan, I get why. It's not that simple. Maybe we should turn off the special effects so the viewers aren't annoyed by this RGB lighting, though honestly it looks pretty cool at night. On a yacht, a catamaran, or a boat that you launch onto the water and listen to your favorite tracks. I will not notice that this amplifier of the Marine series from CV has built-in Bluetooth. In other words, you don't even need to use a head unit. Actually, I'm going to grab a calculator now, and together we'll figure out the budget for the audio system. There is only one catch. Here we have a typical car box. So where is this subwoofer going to be installed? The product line includes both 12-inch and 10-inch models. In other words, 25 cm and 30 cm. It can be mounted into the side panel. The side panel is usually made of fiberglass and will rattle, right? It will drum like this. It's still better to make a box in some kind of storage compartment, preferably a bass reflex ported enclosure, so that you get more efficiency and sound pressure from it. The head unit costs $99.90. It also has Bluetooth and settings, and in general it has such a stylish and really cool look. JBL had them, Hertz had them too, but they cost a fortune. Just completely unreasonable prices for them. A 4-channel amplifier with very high water and moisture protection, which you can install on a jet ski, an ATV, a yacht, a boat, or a snowmobile, costs 16,158 rubles. It's a 4-channel amplifier with modern circuitry. The amplifier is waterproof, resistant to sunlight and splashes, and is paired with a 12-inch subwoofer. The package includes a grille, RGB lighting, a suspension, all in a reinforced white marine design with two 2-ohm voice coils. I should note that the amplifier operates at 2 ohms only when bridged. I wouldn't overload it, and we haven't overloaded it here either. In other words, our coils are connected. In series for 4 ohms, loaded onto 2 channels of the amplifier. The subwoofer without an enclosure costs 10,905. The enclosure should be custom made on site, or it might not be needed at all depending on the rigidity of the sides, so to speak. And the speakers, which we've already reviewed, are resistant to ultraviolet light, resistant to moisture, have RGB lighting, and come with their own enclosures, and can rotate 360 degrees along their axis. 12,000. 7 rubles is needed for a small set of speaker wires, but let's round it up. Let's say approximately 7,500. Up to, you'll need a fuse and a fuse holder. Power cable. 57,260. Guys, 57,260. And your boat will sound completely different, at a whole new volume level. Let's move on to the review. And quickly go through each item, each component, and focus on their technical specifications. The main unit is the ACV MR 602S VE. It is available in 2 colors, black and white. In our case, it's white. It has a widescreen display with the power button on the left. Here we can adjust and control the volume as well as switch tracks. There are factory presets, rock, pop, jazz and classical. There is a separate equalizer. High, low and mid frequencies can also be adjusted from the head unit. And there is separate subwoofer control, which is convenient on the water, right? You can turn the bass up or down. If you're listening to Sofia Rotaru and there's not enough bass, turn it up. If you're listening to Rammstein and there's too much, when everything rattles, turn it down. That's just how life is. There are 3 pairs of line outputs, front, rear and subwoofer. And you can control the head unit via Bluetooth or use it as an external USB source. There are built-in outputs. The built-in amplifier has a maximum power of 50 watts per 4 channels. It can handle loads from 2 to 8 ohms. When turned on, the head unit greets us. It shows us that a USB device is connected. The encoder is very sensitive, rubberized, and reasonably comfortable to use. You can pause, mute the sound, and select sources with a short press of the source button, meaning there is no Bluetooth connection. Next comes a UX, then the tuner, and an antenna is connected to it. Yes, there is a port for an external antenna here, so you can listen to your favorite radio stations. For example, Radio Boris, for those who listen to it, or Radio Maria, Radiovania, Dorožno Radio. And besides all these features, there is also an additional slot for connecting an external charger for your phone. The connector here is secured with screws, it's sealed, so there are no regular plugs, everything is done professionally, everything is solid. And there are cooling fins all around the body of the head unit. The front part is basically rectangular with a rounded lower section, and the back looks like a speedometer. Just like in a gas vehicle, you insert it once and everything fits perfectly. This head unit is specifically designed for integration near the captain's area on a ship and has a high level of water resistance. The speakers have a peak power of 200 watts and a nominal power of 100 watts. They are rated at 4 ohms, have a sensitivity of 94 decibels, and feature RGB lighting. And once again, I want to point out that it rotates 350 degrees around the axis on which it is mounted. There's a video on my channel. You can check it out and follow the link. We have a very detailed review specifically about this marine audio system from ACV. The 12-inch MRS 122 subwoofer features impact-resistant plastic. I'm not afraid to pick it up like this, shake it, or tap on it. Everything is protected from moisture. The cone is illuminated and flashes in sync with the music. Right now, together with you, I'll disconnect this little RGB lighting connector. Now, together with you, I'll carefully disconnect the speaker wires one by one, making sure everything is safe. Then, I'll gently take this subwoofer in my hands and step by step, I'll explain in detail what exactly is here and what each part does. Built-in lead wires, spring-type terminals, a basket made of durable, impact-resistant plastic, and such a stylish modern design. Right here in the center is the ACV logo, a polypropylene cone, a lightweight moving assembly, and your guaranteed good bass. The voice coil is 2.5 inches and the rated power is 400 watts. The ACV Marine Series amplifier, MRD 41.3. It's so compact yet has a very heavy solid body. Here, a protective cover is installed with rubber grommets, and underneath it you'll find the controls for all the channels. The channels are adjusted in pairs, meaning first and second channels, third and fourth. From 32 to 8000 Hz, there's a low pass or high pass filter. There's a switch for operating with a low level input, either 2 or 4 channels, sensitivity adjustment, the filter can be turned off or on, a high frequency filter, a low frequency filter as well, and a level adjustment. At 2 ohms, the amplifier delivers 200 watts per channel. At 4 ohms, the power is 120 watts per channel. It has IP65 water resistance. Once again, I'll repeat, you can install it on a snowmobile, a boat, a motorboat, an ATV, or a buggy that moves off-road and is constantly exposed to overloads and mud. It has built-in Bluetooth, which is very convenient. You don't need to connect the head unit. You can pair it with your phone and listen to your favorite tracks directly through the built-in module in this amplifier. There are no connectors at all. Everything is very reliable and sealed, fastened securely with screws. In other words, a wiring harness simply comes out of the amplifier. A fuse is installed to protect the power cable from short circuits. Its price is 16,858 rubles. It comes in a box like this. On the back of the packaging, you can see the connection options, and this amplifier will help you fulfill all your audio desires in both your watercraft and land vehicles. Guys, leave your opinions in the comments, write your reviews, your suggestions, and let us know what you'd like us to film next time. We work not only with car audio, but even what did we voice over here recently? Does a UAZ count as a car? Just kidding. We did a cafe recently. A cafe, and oh right, we also assemble home audio systems. I want to remind you that we have these kinds of speaker columns. A subwoofer, power supply, amplifier, head unit, and 2 monitors for 49,900 rubles, turnkey from Автостил, developed and patented. Well, not patented yet, but in any case, fully made by us from start to finish. Thank you for watching. Keep moving with music, and we'll play one more track for you. Be so kind. I'll go ahead and turn on the lights for you, because I think there are some special effects going on here. Upbeat music. Well, on this cheerful and musical note, I'll say goodbye to you. Keep moving with music, travel the roads, the water, and off-road. All the very best to you. Be kind. Goodbye to everyone.